Rubie, I'm the Holmes Adventure Kid, and what we're talking about today is I got new goats today.
New goats? How exciting. What are their names?
This one is my goat, and her name is Autumn.
Autumn. And
this one is named
Dolores?
Dolores.
I named that one, didn't I?
Yes.
I like that old name. So it's Autumn and Dolores. And what kind of goats are they, Sweet Pea?
Nubian.
Nubians? Because they're new? Are they called Nubians because they're new goats? No. All right, so what's so special about Nubians?
What's so special about them is because they have really long ears, and which I love that.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they?
And what's really good about
Just
them,
keep your eye over there because they're getting their pecking order down, so they might fight a little bit, but they're not going to hurt each other, but you just don't want to get knocked over. Okay, so they got long ears.
Yes. And what's really good about Nubians, the breed, they get more fat in the milk.
More fat in the milk, and it tastes delicious, doesn't it?
Yes.
So if you got more fat in the milk, what does that mean? What can you do with that?
You can make butter.
Butter? Yeah, because other breeds like Sanins, it's a little difficult to make butter, isn't it?
Yes.
Because they have less fat. And we need that cream to collect to the top of the mason jar, right? To make butter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've raised goats for a lot of years now, and we've decided that Nubians are our favorite, aren't they?
Yep.
Best taste in milk.
Yes.
They got a nice, what about their body do we like?
These kinds are really old. They're not old, but the breed are old.
You mean the bloodlines?
Yes.
They got older bloodlines, so they're more thicker boned and they got
Yes.
more meat. They're not like the mini Nubians that everybody's breeding, right?
Yes, and they're big.
Yeah, they're going to make a nice big kid.
Yes.
Kid? Wait a minute. What's a kid?
A kid, it's not a human kid, but it's a baby.
A goat baby? Okay. And what's a boy baby goat called? A buck?
Buck.
A little buckling. And what's a girl called? Doe?
Doe.
A doeling. And the two of them together are kids, right?
Yes.
All right. So anything else you want to say about your new Nubians here? What about how long does it take for them to make a baby in their belly?
Usually 5 weeks.
No, 5 months, Sweet
5
Pea.
months.
5 months, Sweet Pea. So we're hoping by April and May that we have nice little baby goats, don't we?
Yes.
That's right. So we don't want to breed them too soon because March in Wisconsin is cold, isn't it? We can even have -0 yet in March. And we just get nervous and they could freeze, right?
Last year it was really cold. It was like below 0.
It was, yeah. We even farrowed baby pigs and it was so cold. Remember that?
Yeah.
How hard that was?
And sometimes we had to put them down.
Because some of them didn't make it. So we don't want to have these mamas birthing in the cold weather because it harms the babies. It's hard on them to stay alive, and it hurts the mamas. It puts a lot of stress on them, doesn't it? All right. So is there anything else you want to know? Want to say? I mean.
What I want to say is, if you have these big goats like this, make sure you have right away. You have when they're babies, you have the horns.
You debud them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have the kids. Like these guys don't have the horns, but this little girl here, she's not debudded, is she? What did we have happen a couple years back ago with a baby goat?
Oh, we had a goat and his horns were not
Burnt off?
Yeah. And he went in this kind of wood or something.
Well, he got stuck in the barn.
Yes, and then he pulled his whole skull off.
He did. That's what we want to tell people here, that sometimes there's what we call a necessary evil, right?
Yes.
It may not look nice to burn off or what's called debud the horns that come out of their head because you have to use an iron, very hot iron, and it may look uncomfortable. It really doesn't hurt them that much. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But what's more terrible is when you have a goat that maybe gets their head stuck in fencing like this, and you come home and they've literally hung or suffocated themselves, right? It's very dangerous. When they've got those horns and they get big, they get stuck in here and they cannot get out, can they?
Yes.
And that was the experience we had. We had a baby goat get stuck in the barn and it literally pulled off the skull cap.
Yes.
And it bled out. We had to put it down very quickly, didn't we? It was a horrific experience that we went through. So never again will we have goats that have horns. As a matter of fact, this little girl, we're going to put bands on her horns at the base of her skull, right? And we're going to tape them on there. And those bands will slowly, slowly, slowly squeeze off that blood flow, and they'll fall off, won't they? Yeah. So that's a lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Look at goat kisses. And this is why we love them, don't we, Rubie?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say, hon?
Nope, that's it.
That's it. All right. Sign off.